What is up, my YouTube family? We are back again with another one, podcast number 19. Guys, look, for you guys that don't know, this guy is the guy that said that Upchurch was going to swat him. What made me pick this video today? Because I'm sure I'm going to be asked that question, so I'm just going to go ahead and answer that question right now. What made me pick this video today was a little bit different because I was going back and looking at Ikmel's stuff. Ikmel is still covering the same stuff over and over again. So now we have Ikmel, and Upchurch said something about this blue light in his, or the purple light, excuse me. You remember the woman on the podcast with Ryan Upchurch and Tony Dodge, which is Zaname? She actually has a purple light too, and he made something about Ikmel's name in his on his website being actually incented in purple. So now you have, if you go look at Ikmel's newer stuff now, they're green. They're not purple no more. They're green. So he's changed around his lighting. Great job, Ikmel. Anyways, guys, look, what I'm trying to say about this whole thing is this whole thing with Ikmel is kind of screwy because come to find out, the Ronnie guy, Zaname, and Ikmel all knew each other, right? Well, so does Cinema Shogun. Cinema Shogun actually follows Ikmel on Instagram. So now we have all these people making videos about Ryan Upchurch, okay? So, in my opinion, it's too much of a coincidence for people just to be going at Upchurch just all of a sudden. How many people actually go towards Upchurch with the problem? Not very many people, and the ones that has been people wanting to rap battle him, and well, they didn't win in my opinion. So now we have Ikmel, we had Zaname, we had the Ronnie character, and now we have Shogun, Cinema Shogun. So anyways, guys, with that piece of note, let that sink in a little bit. Cinema Shogun follows Ikmel, which is this guy here. He covers mostly like murder cases and stuff like that on his channel. So Cinema Shogun follows him, this guy, but we have Cinema Shogun automatically just coming after Ryan Upchurch for no apparent reason. The reasoning behind this is because Cinema Shogun has been talking to Ikmel on Instagram. Anyways, guys, let's continue this. Love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Let's jump right into this video.
Ikmel, and I have to, I guess, talk about this somewhat Ryan Upchurch because he's posting crazy stuff, then deleting it really quick. Which, by the way, I've downloaded your Twitch videos for whenever you start doing that and you come to your senses, you delete those crazy videos. But I have screenshots of this guy threatening to swap me and all this kind of stuff.
Dude, there's no, you've marked everything out. Where's your proof at? As far as we know, as far as everybody else knows about this whole thing, this all could be people that you've put in the chat to make it look like him. You see what I'm saying? So when you come with some kind of proof that you're getting ready to go further with in this video that is ridiculous, just show names, show us proof of it. Because anyways, guys, Ikmel is about to say some stuff that he probably regretted after saying it. Not because anybody sent him anything towards him. This guy used to be a hacker, guys. He has a video out there that he's a hacker. Him and this other guy, Ikmel, this guy, and this other guy used to be hackers together. Back whenever they was gamers, they used to hack into people's cameras and watch them. He admits it on his live stream. It's on his channel. You can go watch it. So this guy talks about people being doxxed, people being all kinds of other stuff. Dude, you used to be a hacker. You used to get into people's cameras and watch their daily lives. You admit it. Anyways, guys, let's continue this video.
In my chat are saying that they're getting doxxed by I don't know who, but when he comes in, this stuff starts to happen. And he seems like he's either on something or having some sort of mental breakdown. Just my opinion. I don't like engaging in the drama. I have some video clips to show you that he deleted really quickly, but I don't like engaging in this stuff. But he doxed Ronnie. He's going on his crazy tirade, which a whole bunch of these YouTubers are entertaining. I mean, it's insane, the things that this guy's doing, and it needs to be put out there that he needs to stop. His team needs to reach out to him. Yo, delete this shit, get some help, whatever's going on with your ass, and stop harassing and obsessing in my live chat and watching me, everything I do. And like you said, download 1,000 of my videos and shit. And whatever else you're doing with Ronnie and all the other people, Milo, whatever the fuck you're doing, chill the fuck out. And I don't know how people.
And the whole thing about this whole thing is this guy knows who Ronnie is. They was the hackers together. But see, in this video, he's not smart enough to actually think that somebody's going to cover this video. What this guy is thinking, his process right now is thinking that somebody's going to cover this video that is pissed off and overlook everything this guy says in this video. That's what Ikmel thought. So now we're covering this video. Ronnie, Ikmel, Cinema Shogun, and Zanime are all together. That's the reason why Zanime attacked Ryan Upchurch on the podcast. And that's the reason why Cinema Shogun come forward with the balls to go against Creek Squad and talk shit about Ryan Upchurch, about and how we're cousin fuckers, how Creek Squad is meth heads, how, and you know how many people has said that? There was people the other night that I seen online talking about how Creek Squad and Ryan Upchurch's following was a cult. I actually had someone in my comments ask me that if Ryan Upchurch's following was anything like a cult. I didn't know what to say at that point. So I turned off my phone and I set my phone down for a minute, guys. And I was sitting there thinking, like, you have a musician that doesn't care, he cares about himself, but he would give you the shirt off his back. And you're not giving him a chance because someone else you like doesn't like him. That's the whole reason why people doesn't like Ryan Upchurch, is because he would give you the shirt off his back. That's it. If this guy right here went and got in Ryan Upchurch's Lambo, this guy would probably put a plastic sack on the floorboard. That's just what I said. He would. Look at him. Ryan Upchurch is a down-to-earth dude. This guy right here is somebody that is after nothing but people's minds, money, and mobility. When you start watching people like this guy, your mind starts kind of wondering, where does this guy do all day? Is he a YouTuber? Yeah, he's a YouTuber. But do you ever think, and for those that has not seen this guy before, this is Ikmel. This is the guy in my last video I told you was actually a very weird character in all sorts of kinds of ways. Anyways, guys, let's continue with the video.
People are taking these crazy bizarre stories, these crazy details, have some sort of like fact of this story with Kylie. So this was just part of tonight. I have videos downloaded. This guy posted it, and we have the Ronnie stuff too. People are collecting. People on the internet are watching the insanity of you, except like the YouTubers that are obsessed with you that are somehow blinded and they can't see the insanity that you're doing. But people are recording this stuff, right? You need to stop this shit.
Do you see how this guy, and I'm sorry about pausing it, guys, but do you see how this guy's trying to kind of kill someone softly with words, but not with his touch? Do you see what I'm talking about here? You see how he just said your followers? And then he goes on to say that Ryan Upchurch was on drugs. How many people do we have saying that right now? We have Ikmel, Cinema Shogun. We had Xana May. We had that Ronnie character. That's 4 people, guys. And yes, Cinema Shogun follows him on Instagram. So you tell me that it's too much of a coincidence for 4 people to come after Ryan Upchurch simultaneously about him being on drugs and everything else and the stuff he was covering. Who cares about the stuff Ryan Upchurch was covering? In my opinion, I think he's one of the best content creators on YouTube. There's no one else, in my belief, that can stand toe-to-toe with Ryan Upchurch when it comes with a good video and make you laugh. And evidently, he can make you hate him too. So what is that? Is that entertainment? See, the thing about it is you may be able to sit here and watch your videos all day, live stream all day, talk about water all day, because that's what you do, right? But when it comes down to it, you, Xana May, Cinema Shogun, and this Ronnie character do not have a pot to piss in. And yes, I said that. Because there's one reason why I'm saying that. Look at what you guys put together to come towards Ryan Upchurch and the Creek Squad. You basically put together like your own little team to attack Ryan Upchurch about drugs whenever he was on this case. Make him look like he's crazy. And you guys all did it around the same time. Anyways, guys, think about that for a minute. Anyways, let's continue to see what he has to say.
That's what I don't fucking give a fuck. You know why? Because if it gets me sued, it's gonna find out something in this Kylie Rodney case, and I don't give a fuck if I get sued. I would rather a 16-year-old girl be found. Listen to me, bro. There are 2 YouTubers who are being very, 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 very suspect when it comes to this little girl. The 2 YouTubers are Ikmel. He is being suspect. He's acting exactly.
I'm being suspect. This nut job on the internet, fucking going to all my live streams, watching and all this kind of stuff, literally threatening. The way I took that is that I'm getting swatted. That's why I took that chat. And people.
How can you take that you're getting swatted? You can tell you don't go through very much controversy. You can tell that you probably go get pedicures done to your nails. You can tell that you put beard gel in your hair. I can see all this. We all know this. It's no secret, Ikmel. And as far as Xana May goes, naming the apology video bull poop? What? Why do you name an apology video bull poop? It makes absolutely no sense to me why you guys come at people and then you continue to have people come at people with the exact same reason. And you look and they're tied back to your Instagram or someone else's Instagram that tied to your Instagram. Just like you said you didn't know Ronnie. You know Ronnie. It's in your hacking video. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
People's names in the chat are being put up by whoever. All right.
Like this chick that was on the All American Dream Chasers podcast yesterday. Her name is Anna Mae. Both of them fucking people have the same goddamn purple light.
Purple light. This guy's going off of the lighting in my background. This is the guy that these YouTubers are like, yo, this is for real. This is facts. Let's check out Ronnie's legs. They're white. Insane. Who entertains this shit? Because he's a whatever he is? Come on.
In their YouTube channels. They are both taking up for each other. Both of those YouTubers are taking up for this mysterious Ronnie guy that claims to know where she went. The Xana May girl says she has pictures of the party that was right beside the one Kylie was at. That ain't fucking possible, bro.
So I'm going to put this in perspective for a minute. So you have Ikmel, Ronnie, then you have Cinema Shogun, and they're all teaming up to make it look like Ryan Upchurch is on drugs. Guys, we see that I've covered Cinema Shogun. I've showed you the videos of him coming at Ryan Upchurch and the Creek Squad, calling them names, calling us names. And again, I don't want no one to go towards their channels and, you know, do anything to them. I don't want no one to take their subs away. I don't want no one to do that. This isn't what this is about. So I'm going to make that clear right now. No threats. I don't want that. But what I am trying to say is he has a purple light, and so does Xana May. All of a sudden, whenever Ryan Upchurch said something about this light, Ikmel changes his light to a different color. Okay? This guy sits at his computer all day long. So, yes. And by the way, Ikmel, Ryan Upchurch is a musician. He's the type that you're on a panel with him and he comes on, you forgot about, my dude. Nobody knows who you are at that point. We've seen it. He has sold out shows. And that's what pisses me off the most about your kind. Is you see Ryan Upchurch as a country dude, just like the labels did. You see what I'm saying? So you automatically think just because someone thinks outside the box that they're crazy, they're on drugs. You see his music videos and oh, he's on drugs all of a sudden. That's the kind of people you guys have made Ryan Upchurch out to be. And it's went on for about a month now. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
That's not possible. Both of these YouTubers are pressing that Ronnie is a real guy.
He is. But thank God that you're insane and you think he's not. Literally, somebody sent me a video this morning in my email driving by a place they thought was Ronnie's house. I literally have that video. I'm not going to show it here. This is the shit that you started and that you're doing because you put his whatever image that was of a house and people are looking that shit up. You've been wrong in so much of the shit that you've been saying, but I'm going to try to say that this is some sort of mental health thing, or maybe you're on substances, just my opinion. I don't know. But you need to like turn off the camera and get your ass some help.
He's not a...
You need to like turn off the camera and get your ass some help because I'm going to hack your camera and I'm going to watch you. He's a hacker. So is Ronnie. Like I said, his video admitting to the whole thing is actually on Ikmel's show, on Ikmel's page, his YouTube channel. It's still there. So now you have this guy not only coming after Ryan Upchurch because of him covering a case, because this guy right here, Ikmel, thinks that Ryan Upchurch shouldn't cover true crime cases, I guess. Why? Because he's taking your views? Is that the reason why? Because that is the reason why. So you have a problem with him. Panels, podcasts. People like you doesn't like to, or Shogun, or Zanime, doesn't like Upchurch to be side by side with you. Because you can't hang with him when it comes to talking about stuff, using your brainwaves a little more. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
Real guy. They don't know. The anime girl is in the fucking military. The Challenger has military
It's buffering. That's why I did that. And I guess he took his video down.
information.
Yes.
Fuck it. I'll put it all together for you and show you. I'll show.
And then a helicopter flies over his head.
Oh shit, there's a helicopter. Yo, there's a helicopter flying over my house. Oh shit, look at this.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Why is this helicopter following me? Whoa, he's turning around. What the fuck? Yo, look at this. Yo, that's crazy. I'm putting this video together. This means something. I don't give a fuck what you.
What does it mean? We're in the helicopter flying above you? I'm going to throw this one in there too, though. This is just this guy going on a whatever tirade. There's a bunch of shit that I haven't even looked at. I just downloaded this.
You see how this guy just throws to the side about what Ryan Upchurch has to say? Every time in this video, Ryan Upchurch has tried to make a point. Ikmel has thrown it out with his own logic, his own opinion. That's what Ikmel does. Ikmel likes to be in control of a conversation. That's what he does. It's the reason why every time someone talks to him, like Ryan Upchurch, that's in a higher position, talking about money, talking about him being a star, he doesn't like it because it takes the limelight away from him. I'm talking about Ikmel not liking it because it takes the limelight away from Ikmel because Ryan Upchurch is around. Same thing happened to Zanime. Going to find out Zanime didn't even want to be a crime reporter. But yet if you looked on her books on her desk, it looks like she was in a Lifetime movie. Seriously. And then you had that guy Ronnie, who really didn't know what to think, saying that he didn't know who anyone was at first. And then all of a sudden, all of it came together and everybody knew everybody. But this guy's still sitting here trying to say that he didn't know he knew who he was. But if you go back and you watch the older videos, which I'm sure half of us has, this guy says he didn't know who Ronnie was. But in the video, he talks about them being hackers together way back. So he knew who Ronnie was the whole time. Guys, anyways, let's see what he has to say.
Stuff of the recent stuff with Ronnie and the Twitch stuff, because this guy's unhinged. And so once he comes to his senses and deletes shit, we have a record in case. So just check this out.
They drove by some fucking water. He threw the goddamn phone in the water. Somebody did. That's why it's pinging there, but not there. Yeah, because Ikmel's a fucking idiot. Anyway, if this dude right here, goddamn dude, Jesus Christ. Look, man, fuck it, watch. Right, who insisted he calls me. All right, so the white dude last. It ain't a fucking rabbit hole. It's easy to understand. What do you mean?
It is a rabbit hole.
So this video is whenever Ronnie, the black guy that was on the live with Ikmel, So the one was outside of his house in the middle of the night. And Ikmel's like, make sure you don't show your lights. His whole house is blurred out. And Ikmel's, make sure you don't show your lights. Make sure you don't show your road. It cracks me up to the point that these people would go to the limits of trying to make someone look like they was on drugs because their personalities are way different. Point blank. We do not have to, what word am I looking for? Probably take this stuff. Just like Ikmel said about the helicopter. Well, what does that mean? It means a helicopter flew over Ryan Upchurch's house. Of course, if the helicopter flies around, Ikmel, I don't know what you would have done. You probably would have hit the floor or something. There's something about you that screams that you, let's see, that maybe you know a little bit more about this hacking stuff than what you put on to know. I mean, you have people in the military. You have this Ronnie character that's been tied back to a lot of things and proven that. And now you have him, Ronnie, this Ronnie character in this car. What this clip is about is Ikmel has Ronnie finally in this car. And so whenever Ronnie swings around the camera, it shows his leg. And yes, it does look like a white person's leg, not a black person's leg. Plain and simple. Anyways, guys, let's watch this clip. Tell me what you think. That is a white person's leg. And Upchurch even proved it with shadows. Short shadows. You know, projecting off of something, making your leg look darker. And he also said that he worked with lighting for 7 years now in his music videos. So you're not talking to a beginner when it comes to lighting. Yes, it does look like a white person's leg. But at this point in time, Ikmel went and said that it wasn't a white person's leg. And then Ronnie got on the phone with Ikmel at the time, telling him not to show his houses out. The whole house was blurred out, guys. Ikmel turns around and is like, yo, Ronnie, you know, like they known each other all the time, and they have. So now we have Ikmel trying to prove that there's a real Ronnie. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what they have to say.
I also, like, for the life of me, I don't understand why there's, like, I don't know, 30 something YouTubers, I'm exaggerating, 20, 15 YouTubers that are just so flabbergasted that they can't believe that the legs and the knees are like these people. It boggles my mind. Like, I guess the comments, whatever, it's just like, I don't know how this is there's literal video on my channel.
Did you know Denks has local
Sorry,
fire
guys.
full grams of rosin
Anyways, we're gonna own it for a
only
minute.
$29?
There you go.
I mean, this is a black hand. Oh, the lighting is dark. I'm gonna just play it for you. Black hand. Black legs. That's black legs.
That's not black legs.
And this is like a mystery, I guess, in the true crime community. How? This is like something that people are like scratching their heads and trying to solve. How? Oh, like, yeah, we don't know. Oh, we got to figure it out. Let's have a panel of 30 people. Yeah. Wow. Oh, I don't know. It's black. It's white. And then Ronnie's, not Ronnie.
We're worried about you, bro. We're worried about you, Ikmel. You just rubbed your microphone and talked like you was Son of Sam or something. So, do you see how you portray to kind of know what people are doing? Maybe you think you're psychic or something. I really honestly don't know. Or maybe you just stay in that room way too long. So, with this being said, I'm going to sum this up one more time for you. We have Ikmel, which is this guy. We have Ronnie. We have Xana May. We done proved that they known each other. But now we was wondering why Cinema Shogun. Go check him out on my videos. I've made 2 videos of the guy now doing nothing but basically almost slandering the Creek Squad and Ryan Upchurch. So go check them out on my channel, because now we have Cinema Shogun actually knows, as friends with Ikmel, this guy, on Ikmel's Instagram. No joke. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
Ryan's argument about Ronnie is that he doesn't sound black. And people literally running with this whole thing. Oh yeah, that's so true. Yeah. Well, yeah. What up? That's the argument about how he sounds if it sounds black. Listen, I'm not interested in going to no back and forth. This was just a tiny little small clip because you're out of control.
So now you got a guy. My proof is actually, well, in the pudding now, as my grandma would have said. Because now you have a guy proving to us right here that he likes to have control of the full conversation. Do you see what he's doing here? Now he's about to give us a speech, the reason why he is a badass now. Shut your camera off. I don't want to go back and forth. You see what I'm saying? He's playing victim, but he's trying to not play the victim at the same time. Listen to how he says this, guys. Let's continue.
Things are being saved and documented. The people that are around him and love him or whatever, you guys should be like, yo, are you okay? Hey, are you all right, man? I noticed this and that. Whatever. Because this is not a good look. I've had people that told me they're fans of him wondering yo, what the heck is going on with this dude? And this does not help the story with Kylie at all. I mean, I get it. People need something to latch onto, I guess, because there's nothing coming out. It doesn't need to be like this. People don't need to be threatened, harassed, doxxed, threatens for SWAT, all this kind of shit. It doesn't need to be to this level. I've been quiet all this time through all your little shenanigans, your nuttiness, and people that call into my show. You're accusing them of being selling drugs, calling them all kinds of names.
Dude, is there someone next to you doing setups? Right next to you doing setups? For real? Check this out. Look to the right of his screen, guys. Check it out. Watch.
Names, saying they're accusing him of having Kylie, accusing him of a crime.
Let's go back a little bit more on it. Watch this. Watch.
And people that call into my show, you're accusing them of being selling drugs, calling them all kinds of names, saying they're accusing him of having Kylie, accusing him of a crime. These are all on your channel, putting up pictures of houses and shit, all kinds of accusations that you're doing. And then you're saying I'm involved, and now there's other YouTubers involved, and the helicopter flying above you is involved, and Miro Milo Wulu is involved. There's something wrong. Okay? Something's wrong with you. Get some help. Seriously. And whatever you're going through, man, that's not an excuse to tear everybody else down, threaten people, and all this kind of stuff.
So now you have a guy that's proved to all of us this whole video. I've talked about it. I've shown you this guy is basically likes to take control of a conversation. And now at the end of this video, this guy literally proves me right. Ryan Upchurch. He said, this is what the guy said. Go get help. That's what Ikmel said. What does Zanime say? Go get help. Are you on drugs? That's what Zanime said to Ryan Upchurch. So now you have Ikmel trying to say that Ryan Upchurch is on drugs because he says something about a helicopter hovering above him. So Ikmel says Ryan Upchurch is on drugs now. Then you have Zanime saying that Ryan Upchurch is on drugs. And then you turn around and you have this Ronnie character saying the exact same thing in Ikmel and Ronnie's live stream, that Ryan Upchurch is on drugs. Go get help. So now what do we have Cinema Shogun saying? That Ryan Upchurch is on drugs, and so is the Creek Squad, to go get help. Guys, if that doesn't prove anything to you, that Cinema Shogun has actually more than likely been talking to, I know for a fact he does follow Ikmel. Anyways, guys, too much of a controversy not to be true. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Anyways, guys, YouTube family, I love you guys. Your boy Deuce is out. Thank you, guys.